So, today class, masterclass, how to create a marketing plan in 30 days. 30 days of marketing plan, 30 days in which 30 days. We will map out week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 weeks in which we will focus from the concept, then we will move to the strategy. We'll choose which is the best strategy for us, and then how to build everything together in a team. So it's not about me being self-employed and trying to do everything, because we know that alone we have 24 hours. I mean, we have 168 hours per week. We look at the watch, no more hours. Like, it's a max. So we want to make sure that we team up with more people, especially if we want to put something in 30 days that creates consistent flow of clients coming to our business. Okay, so 30 days, it's like really express, like really fast, but it can be achieved with a team. In this part here, we'll talk about the team. Okay, team, and then we'll talk as well about the systems. Okay, so we will put systems in place. Systems in place. Okay, we'll see the positions that we will need 100% for sure, and then we will go with the systems that we might put in place. So let's see. Let's make an example in which somebody sells online courses. Okay, online courses, online programs, and you want to automate a way that people come to your courses, buy from your courses, and then you can improve the system, optimize the system, so every time you can scale based on something that is solid. Okay, so it's not about something that you do and then you have to be doing again. It's about automating something. Okay, it's automating a process. So first of all, first week, we want to focus on vision. Okay, we will start with something that is not just for the client, it's also for the team we want to create. Because when we have this vision super clear, it's so easy for us to engage more people in our business. If we say, yeah, I just want to sell courses on yoga, and your team will be like, I'm not motivated. I mean, are you motivated if I'm saying, yeah, let's just sell courses on yoga?
Not really.
Right? Let's sell how to learn English. It's like 1,000 courses selling English. But it's like, look, we're going to help 10,000 digital nomads. 10,000 entrepreneurs become digital nomads.
That's a whole different thing.
We're going to help them be free, so they can build online businesses, traveling all over the world, feeling purposeful.
Then that's when you become.
Wow, I want to be part of that.
Yeah.
Okay, for example, another example, guy in Brazil that he's selling digital marketing, but with the marketing, he's like, we are gonna help the economy of Brazil, like scale, so that we can bring all the country up. Wow, how much more motivating is that than just saying, yeah, let's talk about digital marketing and help people do good in digital marketing. Man, let's change the whole economy of a country. And then he saw like everybody wanting to join the vision, and now from 2013 to now 2020, Erico Rocha skyrocketed. Why? Because he has a vision of changing a whole country. So we want to make sure this vision here, it's something we have so clear, and we want to aim so high in a way that we feel that alone we cannot achieve that. If we can achieve this vision alone, we are fucked up. Because then people will be like, oh, but if you want to sell like 10 courses per month, you can do that on your own. Why do you need my help, right? So if we want to engage a team and people will be like, oh man, like we should do this together, because otherwise it's impossible. 10,000 digital nomads, how are you going to do that alone, Mikel? So we want to create a vision that is compelling for the team. So when we have this vision here, we will then go for the Tulum. Okay, we have to make sure the Tulum. What's the Tulum? I always tell people, yeah, the story of the Tulum came from a person, a friend, saying, I went to Mexico and it was a good place to be, but you know, I think I missed something. And I was like, well, look where I am. And he was like, wow, where is this beach? Wow, look at these palm trees. Wow, look at this food that you have here. Where did you go? It's like, I'm in Tulum. And he was like, wow, I designed a trip to Mexico, but it was too generic, and I ended up in some different place. But if I had been specific, like you were, Mikel, I want to go to the beach, palm trees, and this. I showed this person the list of 37 items that I put when I said, okay, I want to travel someplace in the world that has this. I ended up in Playa del Carmen, actually. That was my first choice. But after Playa del Carmen, boom, I arrived to Tulum, and even more items of the list were accomplished. But I ended up here in this area of Mexico, that is a huge country, because I was specific. Okay, I was specific. Okay, it was external, and it was measurable where I wanted to get. I was specific where I wanted. It was external. It was external things that I could identify that, wow, when these things are met, I'm going to be in the right place. And it was measurable. Like, for example, I want to pay this for my rent. I want to pay this for my food. Okay, because otherwise I would have ended up in another place. So these three things go together. And the Tulum is as well like if you're selling a trip to somebody. If you want to take a plane and the company says, yeah, you'll take a plane to Mexico, would you buy the ticket? It's like, maybe I'm ending up in Monterrey or in Ciudad de Mexico, Guadalajara, etc., right? So if you are a company that sells these plane trips and you sell a trip to Cancun, it's much more easier for people to join. It's like, yes, I want to go to Cancun, than if you say, let's go to Mexico. Okay? So we want to make sure that our team and our clients get that they will get to Tulum in this beach, in this resort, in this, with this food, with this price, with this everything. So we want to make sure that people can even vision how it's going to be their life when joining the team, okay, and or when buying the product or being part of the community. Okay? So this is the vision for the team. What's the first person that we need in our team? 100% ads person. Like this one, it's mandatory. Because sometimes we want to do ads ourselves, but I mean, how come a person can be good at ads at a level that somebody else that is doing just this? If you have to create content, if you have to lead a team, if you have to do the vision, if you have to this, and do the ads, can you be as good as somebody who is completely 100% dedicated to ads? Impossible. It's impossible. How can you know all the new policies on Facebook? How can you know the new regulations on when you put ads? How you know the new tools that Facebook allows you to do all these ads? It's impossible. You cannot be updated every single day. So you want to make sure you hire somebody on ads. Why is it important? Because ads is one of the first things that people is like, oh, but ads, you know, paying money and putting money up front. Look, ads, it's the best way to create a consistent, because remember, consistent flow of clients, consistent flow in 30 days. This is what we are building. A consistent flow of clients. It's impossible. You can do it on your own. Just like, imagine you are getting sick. Imagine you are ill. What do? Imagine you are in some place without internet. If you depend on you doing stories, on you doing posts, or you being like, yeah, today I feel motivated, I will write a blog post. It's going to attract traffic with SEO. Yes, but you are human. We are human. So it's impossible we can be on our top level all day long. So that's why we want to rely on ads. Because ads, it's as easy as putting something in place that works, that Facebook says, or Instagram, or YouTube, or Google, whatever, ad platform, or LinkedIn. You put the ads, and you then optimize in a way that every single day you know exactly. It's like opening water or closing the water, you know, like open or close. It's like, I want more clients, boop, you open. You put $30, $50 in ads every single day. You are enough clients, I feel good, I think now we are stable. Before growing more, we want to stop, boom, you close. You work with the clients, you have your case studies, you prepare for the next launch. I want clients, boom, open again. It's so easy to control, so easy. So ads is the first person you want to hire. Because remember that ads, some people might be like, oh, but Mikel, maybe it's for bigger companies. I need like super big budget. We are not talking about being Coca-Cola or being Apple or being like a movie new release. You know, that every, like, big streets with big billboards. We don't need that. We can start with like 50, something like $30. We can start like $5 per day, $5 per day. Okay, and we can move to like 500 per month, 1,000 per month, 10,000 per month. Companies that are doing millions per month. So the more you put, you will also. It's also good that we know that when we have this consistent flow of clients, ads, we will see that first of all we have a ROAS, return on ad spending, that is going to be high. When you put not a lot of money here and you start doing ads, you might have a ROAS or 4x. This is something that I would put a goal for our ad manager. So if an ad manager is not getting you a 4x with the small investments, choose another one. Like, change. 4x is the minimum we want. Okay?
So
Because
spend $1, it's $4.
yes, you put, exactly, good question. You put $1 here, and you get $4. Okay? If you are putting 100 in ads, you want to make sure at least you have 400 in revenue. Okay? You want to aim for 4x. Important thing here. Important. Is this 4x gonna come like I put ads and next day I have 4x? Completely not. Okay? Remember that here we are putting the system in place in 30 days. I'm gonna go from week 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll see all these steps. But this is gonna be achieved when the system is optimized, because it doesn't depend just on the ads. Remember, when we are selling these courses or programs, it's also the landing page, it's also the email marketing. We'll go through that right now. We'll see all this in here and here. Okay, it's landing page that needs to convert, email marketing that needs to convert. You have to test your message, your Tulum, your transformation in one sentence. What do? I guide people, boom. I empower people, bam. I change, two. In one sentence, you have to be able to say exactly what your business is, so people can be like, I want it, I love it, yes, I want this, or, oh, this is not for me. Okay? So ads, this 4x that we aim, or more, it's going to be in the first stages, like when you go more than 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, every time it's less. For example, I give you numbers. Launches that I made. I put 7,000, 7K, and I got 28K. Okay? Another launch that I did, it was 6K, and I got 23K. Okay? I did another launch. This was January. We put 6K, 6.2K. This was in euros, but euros, dollars, more or less. And we got 24. Okay, 24K. This was January, February 2019, with the weight loss niche. Okay, people, healthy habits, women wanting to lose weight. This one here was February, March of 2020, and this one was June, July 2020. Okay, we can have these numbers. You see, like a ROAS, it's almost 4. But what happens when we go to bigger numbers? And for example, let's use a mentor that I'm following really close, and he shares numbers. He says, look, sometimes we are too focused on the ROAS. We are too focused on this. But imagine that somebody says, look, I'm the best trafficker, like I can do an amazing job for you, and I will do a 2x for you. Would you hire the one that makes 4x or the one that makes 2x? Some people would be like, oh, 4x is better than 2x. But wait, some traffickers, some ad managers are really good at achieving this 4x with lower amounts of ads. But when it comes to investing 500,000 in 1 month per launch, they are not achieving this. They are not even achieving 2x. So achieving a 2x, for example, you put 500K, you launch, and you make 1 million. This is 2x. What do you prefer? A 2x and get 1 million, and you put 500 in your pocket, net profit-ish. I mean, there are other expenses, but let's just take into account this. Or you want a 4x of 7K, 28K, that in your pocket you have 21K. What do you prefer?
Obviously the second one.
Exactly. Okay, so we gotta make sure that we get these numbers, we get the return on investment. This is an important number, KPI, because we will be talking about here systems, KPIs, key performance indicators. It's super important that we make sure that we also consider scalability, okay? Because when we scale, we are getting closer to these numbers. Or even we can get a 1.5. You put 10 million and you get 15 million. It's 1.5, but you have 5 million in your pocket.